Welcome to this live session where we are diving deep into the exact tools I use to turn long-form shows into snackable social content. The goal today is simple. We want to figure out what saves the most time while still pushing our production quality to the next level. Over the years, I have learned that no single app does everything perfectly, which is why pro editors often mix and match software. Whether you are juggling full multicam video podcasts or just whipping up vertical clips for TikTok, flexibility is your secret weapon. The more boxes you can check, from editing and captions to scheduling and admin, the more valuable your skill set becomes. Let's start with the classic backbone of professional podcast editing, Adobe Premiere paired with Waves audio plugins. Premiere handles the heavy lifting on the visual side, while Waves plugins bring that industry-standard polish to your audio tracks. This combination lets you perform advanced multicam cuts and professional audio processing without constantly bouncing between different apps. However, there are times when you don't need a heavy production suite and you just need pure, unadulterated speed. This is where my toolkit expands to include Descript, CapCut, Reaper, and a newer game changer called Vizard. Understanding the specific trade-offs between these tools is exactly how you save time without sacrificing the quality of your final output. Let's break down the Premiere and Waves powerhouse first, which I really rely on for the complex multicam projects. The multicam workflow in Premiere is smooth, and the audio track mixer allows you to treat every speaker like a dedicated channel. When you use Waves StudioRack, you can run professional chains that make podcast voices sound crisp and radio-ready every single time. The main limitation is that Premiere can sometimes feel like overkill if you are just doing a quick single-shot vertical edit. Now, let's talk about why I reach for Waves plugins specifically for that high-end audio treatment. Tools like the NS1 noise suppressor and various clarity modules can save audio in a way that basic AI filters just cannot match. Moving on, Descript is absolutely incredible if your primary workflow starts with a text-based transcript. If you have a simple interview with one camera, you can go from raw footage to a polished clip incredibly fast. Just keep in mind that Descript isn't a true replacement for Premiere when you need heavy graphics or complex visual layers. Then there is CapCut, which is my go-to for quick, trendy vertical videos that need that specific social media aesthetic. It is fantastic for auto-stabilization and easy captions, even if the audio tools aren't quite up to a professional studio grade. I still keep Reaper on my hard drive because it is super light on CPU and perfect for batch processing audio files. It has a bit of a dated look, but for audio engineers, it is an incredibly powerful and efficient tool. Finally, let's address the real problem solver for scaling your content, Vizard. Vizard's real magic is its ability to turn long-form video into ready-to-post short clips entirely automatically. It identifies the best parts of your video, like strong sound bites or hooks, and formats them perfectly for social platforms. I personally use the auto-editing feature to scan long videos, which saves me hours of tedious manual scrubbing. The content calendar is another lifesaver, allowing you to manage and schedule clips across all your socials from one single place. Think of Vizard not as a replacement for Premiere, but as the automation layer that makes your life easier. For speed-first scenarios, you can drop your raw files straight into Vizard and get a week of content in minutes. For quality-first projects, I produce the master episode in Premiere, then feed the final file into Vizard for that automated clipping. This workflow keeps your production value high, while still giving you the benefit of scale and consistency. When comparing tools, remember that Descript is for editorial tweaks, CapCut is for visual flair, and Vizard is for the distribution scale. Always remember to record clean audio on separate channels because that makes your life infinitely easier in post-production. If you want to speed up your Premiere edits, learn the quick keys for multicam switching and set up your audio presets in advance. Premiere and Waves provide the highest control, while tools like Vizard are priced for scaling your repurposing workflow. At the end of the day, editors have to wear many hats, and knowing which tool to use is the key to maintaining a healthy rate. Start using Vizard to handle that first pass of clip discovery, and you will stop spending half your week on scheduling tasks. Combine the right tools for your specific project, and you will finally find the balance between high production value and scalable content. If you have specific questions about multicam tracks or my Waves presets, drop them in the chat and I will be happy to walk you through it. Thanks for joining this session today, and let's get back to creating some incredible content together.